talking about?
Listen, I gotta go. Yeah, we can talk, but I gotta get in the car.
Bye! Have a nice day!
You can't drive the wrong way down the street.
Am I the only one who just wondered what the hell was the producers doing as Dylan was in fear of his life being driven down the wrong side of the road? Were the producers following right behind him?
You're crazy right now. You're gonna get hurt. Heather, stop the car. Stop the car. I'm telling you to stop. You're being a psycho. Sorry,
Not calling 911, not doing shit. Like, I felt like they could have saved him like 4 blocks ago. 4 blocks ago. Am I just the only one thinking that shit? Like, what the fuck? Because they sure was there when he got out the car. So they had to be right behind his ass.
Give me the keys! Don't do this again! No!
I have no money. I have no phone. So I had to run to the crew and beg to borrow one of their phones to catch an Uber.
What's up, you guys? I told you I'd be back. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Crystal. Hello, new subscribers. Hello, old subscribers. And hello, y'all that's just checking in to see who the hell I am. Anyway, I don't do long intros, so let's just continue on. We're going to talk about Heather and Dylan finally got his ass out that car, you guys. He finally got his ass out that car, but that...
After the show,
That girl is lunching out and she just went nuts. Like I've said, there has been no dialogue between the two besides her yelling and scaring the entire shit out of that boy.
You bitch! You bitch!
we're in public with people around watching.
That boy is traumatized. He probably got PTSD by now. He probably got
At the
PTSD.
DMV,
Now
Heather slowed down just enough for me to snatch the keys out of the ignition after I threw it into park.
He should have called his mama and his auntie the next morning after being with that crazy heifer. I don't know why he didn't, but what he do? He got back in that car and she was driving him down the wrong damn road of the street. He thought his ass was gonna die. What was happening? His ass was scared as shit. My suggestion for any dude that's getting out of prison, if you're not married to this female that's been taking care of you, I don't give a shit. Go home to your people. Go home to your people. When you look at Quaylon and you look at Dylan, like, you got the ends at the end of your name. You should have went home to your damn people, your mamas. Those are the people who love you, ain't gonna treat you like shit most of the time.
I hate you!
Was I the only one who wanted to cry with Dylan? Even my husband came downstairs. He's like, is he crying? I'm like, yeah, he crying. He just been scared to death. He thought he was going to die. That boy's in tears. And I think those were some real last tears. At least I think
This
so.
isn't what coming home was supposed to be like. We're supposed to be happy and just...
Now remember, Dylan said he didn't know Heather was that crazy when he was in prison.
The Heather that I saw today is not the same Heather that I fell in love with for 5 years.
You had to know. 5 years, and he said that this fool was keeping him from his mama, saying his mama was trying to take over the visits or some shit that he said.
Because Heather would go ballistic saying that my mom was trying to monopolize all of the visits. My mom was very supportive through my entire prison experience, and I only got to see her a few times.
There's no way my son would have let some heifer interfere with me and his relationship, especially when, first of all, I had him. Second, I've been the one going to prison with him from the very beginning, from the court dates. So you had to know that heifer was crazy when she was trying to keep... And if you took those visits away from your mom to be with this crazy broad, you deserve to be driven on the wrong side of the street. Like, you deserve that, Dylan. You really deserve that shit. Because there's no way in hell I let anybody talk me in to not seeing my mom during visits or less visits if I'm in prison. I just wouldn't do no shit like that. And the fact that he did that shit, like I said, all for fame, all for fame. I think he's a fame whore. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so wasn't much to go on Dylan, but what I wanted to know is, where is Heather? Where's Heather in all this? So let me go on YouTube, went on my TV, went on YouTube, and there she was, big as daylight, on her, I guess, the IG, doing a little live, but she didn't say a whole lot. This girl looks sick. Talk about she working out. She don't need to work out. She need to eat a fucking hamburger. The last thing she need to do is work out, because she looked really, really sick laying down. Wherever she laying down, she just looks sick as shit.
I could never intentionally put someone into PTSD or trauma for ratings. I could never hurt someone for ratings. I could never make someone sick for ratings.
I'm not even sure if it's drugs anymore. No, she on something, but she looks sick too, you guys. Look at her. She looks sick. Now, Heather is claiming a lot of shit happened behind the scenes. They're editing shit to make it look a certain way. And you know what? That's probably true. But
What happens in editing is that we're able to take certain pieces of the day and piece them together in a way that tells a story.
But I do not believe that this boy tried to traffic her like she was claiming, that I told you guys last week. He couldn't even get this motherfucker out of traffic.
You can't drive the wrong way down a one-way street.
So the last thing he could convince this heifer to do is be trafficked. Nobody could convince her to do shit. I don't believe that shit 1 minute. What I do believe, and let me know if you guys agree or disagree, what I do believe is he's in this shit for fame. I really believe that he fucking used her. And the reason I say this is every time I go on my YouTube or I'm on my TV and I'm looking up Love After Lockup, there his ass is live. Apparently he got him a nice little high-rise place, and he's always kikiing and having fun with his friends, and he's just always in the camera. Like I said, he's a little conceited. That's what I believe. I believe that he felt like, remember that other dude, little green-eyed prisoner who came out and left his woman and child to go marry some millionaire broad? That's the shit he trying to come up on. That's the shit she's trying to come up on. And I think that's why Heather is all pissed off. I think that's really why she's pissed off.
Things are crazy. I can't just walk away.
He used her. Nobody ain't trying to put the camera on Heather. Heather know that. Heather knew that the camera's always going to be on Dylan because of the way Dylan looks. And so she was just heated about that shit, that she is not the famous one. I don't even think that that was Dylan's type of chick. I really don't. I really believe that he used her for fame.
Assistance, because I need something right now.
I'd like to know who asked who to get on the show. Was it him or was it her? How did they get to Love After Lockup? I'd like to know which one did it. It had to be one of them. Love After Lockup wasn't writing their ass. Somebody had to write them. So was it Heather or was it Dylan? Who was it? She said she can't say shit right now because she signed some shit. But after the show, she's going to be doing a whole lot of talking. So I'd like to know what she had to say, what lies she got coming on. So just based on what I'm seeing from Dylan right now, being a little Hollywood. That's all I said. He's just being a little Hollywood, getting his 15 minutes of fame. Fame is what I'm seeing out of his ass. So I totally believe that he used this girl. Because he should have fucking left the day of. He shouldn't even spent the night. He could have called his mama a long time ago.
Come with us. Okay.
Right, that's what we're here. Oh.
That's why I said, he's in it for the fame, because he could have called his mama a long fucking time ago, come pick his ass up, his probation officer, somebody, because he go in there any damn way.
And I will be releasing some statements that I've written over the last year. Every single time that I was abused, every single time that I was thrown around and my words are misinterpreted and I was backed into a corner.
Anyway, that's all I got, y'all. I don't feel like there was a whole lot this episode, but next week is going to be, it looks like it's going to be a little bit better. So we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for your support. I will see you next week. Love you guys. Peace. Don't be an asshole.